Hi everyone, it's Kelsey, and I have lived in Austria for a month now. First of all, I have to say that I'm not at all surprised that my idea of making a video every week didn't work out. Not only am I incredibly busy all the time, but I also don't find a whole lot of time to be by myself. This actually is the first time that I've been home alone since I've gotten here. My host parents are both at a hair appointment right now, and they didn't want to wake me up this early, so they let me stay home. So I decided now would be a good time. My first few days were extremely hectic. I was very tired. The first day I was up for 30 hours because jet lag, and also because my family wanted to show me Graz as quickly as they possibly could. So I went into the city with my youngest host brother. I drank some Austrian ginger ale, some juice stuff that was pretty good. Basically, I just tried a lot of food the first day, and I also ended up walking a lot more than I thought I would. I want to start off by explaining to you how extremely nice all of the Austrian people are. I mean, my parents are both gone this morning, and my mom knew that I needed to have some breakfast, so she laid out 3 or 4 different tea bags for me, had the hot water ready on the stove, for my tea, a basket of bread, Nutella peanut butter marmalade, and the water pitcher. All at my spot. It was the sweetest thing. Anyway, the next thing that I did was language camp, and it kind of stunk for the first couple of days because I lived in a room with 4 other girls, and they were all super nice, and we're all Americans, so we kind of understood the slang, and it was nice to be able to speak quickly and, teenager-like again, where people could understand us. But, I don't like having scheduled meals throughout the day where I can't, snack if I want to, which sounds like I'm complaining, and I am, and I shouldn't. Sorry. But camp overall was pretty awesome. I met tons of fantastic people, and I no longer feel as alone as I did in Austria. I feel like I have a good support system behind me of all the other kids from America and some kids from other countries that are super nice, and it's good to know that we're all going through the same thing, and I can talk to them if I need something. And they're all super awesome people. I love the exchange students. Another cool thing that I did at language camp was learn some more German, which it should go without saying. The first week we had a teacher named Roland, and he was super nice and super fun, and I learned a lot of grammar that week. And the second week he couldn't be there, so his wife was there. Her name's Ava, and she was really sweet, and she gave us candy on the last day, and I learned a lot of vocabulary about, apartments and driving, which you didn't think would come in handy while I'm here. But turns out my eldest host brother is buying an apartment right now, so I got to use all my new vocabulary right when I got back from camp. So yeah, language camp was 2 weeks. The Sunday that my family came to pick me up, it was my mom and my dad, and my eldest host brother and his girlfriend, because my youngest host brother is in New York now. He started school yesterday. So yeah, we went out to go and get lunch right after they picked me up, and I got the Austrian ginger ale called Almdudler, and it's really good, but it looks like beer, and they served it to me in a big beer glass, and so it looked like I was drinking beer. And all my teachers from language camp walked past me when I was drinking my Almdudler, and I was like, I'm not drinking beer. That's not what it looks like. I'm so sorry. I'm not breaking a rule. Then I spent 2.5 days at my host mother's parents' house, which is really not far from Altmünster, which is where we had the camp. They were all really nice there, and we did some fun stuff. We went and we swam in the big lake, and we went to a super tall mountain, and it was good. I spoke some German, good stuff. And now I'm back home. I'm getting ready for school to start. My first day of Austrian high school is on Monday, which you'd think I wouldn't be excited for because school, but I'm actually really excited to start meeting some more people. My host family's fantastic. I love them, but I've been ready to meet people my own age who are also Austrian for a super long time, so I'm very excited about this. I'm not homesick at all, which is great. I shouldn't be. It's only the first month. Technically, I'm still in the honeymoon phase of my exchange, so everything's supposed to be really exciting for me, and everything is new and wonderful, and it is. That's exactly how it feels. I suppose if I'm going to miss anything from home right now, it would be my cat and my brother and all of the really soft blankets that I couldn't bring with me. Also, German is going pretty well. I've only been with people who were speaking German to me nonstop for consecutive, 3 weeks. Not consecutive, but 3 weeks total, probably. And I'm understanding a whole lot of what people are saying around me. I can pretty much understand conversation now, except if they're talking about, coal mining, or, I don't know, pottery. I don't know any of the words that have to do with those. So, I guess that's just vocabulary topics I'm going to have to study in my free time. The thing that I'm most worried about right now is speaking German, because I can understand it well, but I'm not very good at saying what I want to say in German. Verb placement's different than in English, and I feel like I have just the worst English accent ever, American English accent. I went and I saw Mission Impossible with my host brother the other day, and there was a commercial on before it that was for Ben & Jerry's, and there was an American speaking German, and you could tell that it was a very American guy. And I knew when I heard it that that's exactly what I sound like when I speak German, and from then on I didn't want to speak German anymore. But I know that I'm going to have to speak German, so I'm gonna have to just get over my whole fear of sounding like an idiot and just start doing it, and maybe eventually I'll be able to speak it without sounding like I come from the United States. That would be nice. However, at one point when I was in Altmünster, a guy that I didn't know came up and started asking me for directions to his hotel, and when I started speaking to him back in German, he thought I came from Italy. So, still a foreigner, but not an American foreigner. So, yeah, that's where I am now. I'll probably have a lot more to say once I'm in school, and I'm meeting people, and doing all this cool fun stuff. But, yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now. I'm really enjoying myself. Exchange is even better than I thought it would be. I've met great people, and I feel very loved. I love Austrian culture. The food is fantastic. The scenery is incredible. I look out my window and I can see mountains. I've never been able to do that ever. I'm never around mountains because Illinois has, corn. So, it's really great. I'm having a wonderful time. I want to say hi to my friends and family, and that I miss you. I'll send letters and stuff later, because that's expensive, and I figure if I do it in bulk, that would maybe save me some pennies. Hopefully. This quick change of location is just so that I can tell my grandmother that I just got her letter, now. My neighbor came to the door and told me that it was delivered to her house by accident, so I'll answer you soon. And also to my dad that I still have the phone case on. 9 months to go. I'm getting a new iPhone. I want to say I'll make a video in the next week, but that might be a lie, because I don't know when I'll be alone again. So I'll make the next video whenever I can, and I'll talk to you soon. So, passt, tschüss, papa.